And who would have thought 2010, even a few years ago, that Greensboro would be the very first of the cities, the major cities of North Carolina, to get an aquarium? Who would have thought that? No one would have thought that. Charlotte did a master plan about 10 years ago. Nothing really happened. Raleigh's talked about it, but Greensboro will be home to the first Center of State Aquarium. Now, the ultimate question is, why are we here? Why are we here today to build something that no one would have thought possible not that long ago? Well, in some ways, to me anyway, it goes back 200 plus years. Think about it. We're on sacred ground here. This truly is sacred ground. Men and women and families, men and women died and families suffered on this property fighting for our freedom, for our revolution. On this property were found what you would expect. If I can get out of my pocket here. Here's a musket ball. Potentially from a, definitely 63 caliber, potentially from our team, American soldiers. So to me, it's stunning to think about what took place here over 100 years ago. And now that freedom we're taking full advantage of to move forward. Now, after that, decades later, brilliant leaders, brilliant business people, entrepreneurs moved to Greensboro, set up mills, set up shops, set up businesses that created the foundation for who we are today. Then, about 54 years ago, Kay Pierce and her junior league friends, I think Jim is here in the audience somewhere, Jim's godmother, had this idea that maybe we should create a science destination of some form for kids and for families to be inspired about animals in some form or fashion. 54 years ago, that building is still standing right in that corner of our building now as the original Natural Science Center. 54 years ago. Then, the city of Greensboro took it over. Junior League handed it away. City of Greensboro ran it by itself for over 30 years. Then, about 21 years ago, many of you are here today, the board of directors said, hey, we're moms and dads in this community, we have kids in this community, we believe in something greater, we want to create a public-private partnership with the city of Greensboro, and we want to do something special and extra and pay our role. They did. Then, about 10, 11 years ago, animal discovery. From the board, from the former director, let's take that old, less than good zoo that was out there, let's do something special with it. They did. Animal discovery transformed where we were then to where we are now. Doubled attendance, brought in a whole new sense of visitation. Then about 7 years ago, we introduced a vision, a new vision, called Science City USA, which you heard about in the game. That vision, I'll be honest, when we wrote it and we unveiled it to the community, even though publicly I'm sitting there saying, oh yeah, we can do it. No doubt about it, this is going to happen. Deep in the recesses of my brain I'm thinking, can we pull this off? Well, guess what? We have. And phase one's about to start with the SciQuarium. We're here at this point in time in hopes that 50 years from now, we'll be able to look back, or our kids and our grandkids will be able to look back with great appreciation and reverence, the same way we look back now to former city councils, to Kay Pierce and the leaders that started this organization, and be able to say, we did it. And they'll be able to look to us and say, we're going on to phase 9 maybe by then, who knows. So there's a lot of reasons why we're here, and everyone in this room has played a role in some form or fashion. So from me to you, thank you.
It's a center not only for learning for children, it's a center that can help spur innovation in the community. It can help spur bringing a region together as a gathering place. And so it's very clear that this is an economic development asset. But another aspect that's even much deeper than that is the very first place that I spent my money when I moved to Greensboro a year ago was right here. We were driving down Lawndale, we were looking for homes actually. And we came in here and we discovered this place. We immediately purchased a family membership. And I can't remember how many times we've been here. We'll come here sometimes just for an hour, just to pop in. After we have the aquarium up and running, we already have the zoo and the science center. I believe we'll be the only location in North Carolina with those three offerings in one distinct location, which is just fabulous. So congratulations, we took the thing to be part of this.
Say thank you. Thank you to my fellow council members for supporting this initiative. thank you to the Board of Directors for the leadership that you've shown for so many years in supporting this. Thank you to all the volunteers, because when you come here and you kind of walk around, and I remember a volunteer eagerly saying, "Here, do you want to hold this snake?" Of course, I said, "No, thank you." But the volunteers that have the passion to teach the kids and even teach the parents what the Science Center means to this community. It's very easy to support you. And it's very easy when you have such a terrific asset in our community. And there's a fine line between being conservative and fiscally responsible and not investing in your community. This is an investment, and it's an investment that makes sense. It's an investment that's going to be amazing. It's an investment that's going to bring 10, 20-fold to our economic development in our community and 40-fold to the kids that are going to come here to witness. So it's very easy to support.
Now this is a place, this is really a great place to come. Always is. It's a fun place. You can't help but feel good when you come here. And yeah, I've had the pleasure in my lifetime here to bring daughter, granddaughters, and not just one time, but multiple times. And we're looking forward to what's coming. You've got some of the best fiscal stewardship I've seen anywhere, and I really commend you on that. You've really got the bang for the buck in what you've done and what you are doing. Just think of what this will do to attract more and more visitors here. I know you've got an incredible array of statistics and demographic data. I've been out and heard that, but these are not just visitors from Greensboro, but from many states and many areas, and so this will open the door more to greater visitation. But I really commend you. This thing has got a tremendous impact on Greensboro. So it's a great venue out here, and I applaud you for what you've done, for your vision. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're looking forward to it, and I'm excited.
We're going to follow the Penguin Parade, and if it's not pouring down rain and everything's going well, hopefully have a finale outside that includes 54 explosions and geysers, commemorating the number of years the Science Center has been in place serving the citizens of the community.
Outside.